What's going on, guys? GeoSnow right here. So in today's video we have some important things to discuss about the alleged Pangu jailbreak that was supposedly going to be released this week according to some sources on the internet, and also we're going to discuss about something important which was rumored, and that is Pangu selling their exploit to Apple. We're going to get into that in a couple of seconds, and the reason I'm making this video so close to the other one that I made about Pangu jailbreak is that since that one, which was yesterday, a lot of things have changed just in a span of a couple of hours, and a lot of things that are important because people are in the risk of updating to 10.3.1 for some reason because they do not want to listen. So let me try to show you what is going on in the community right now. Everything starts with this article in here on superfan.com, and the author, Stefan Chan, has posted today this article in here, this lengthy article in here, which is very well written, that I'm going to link in the description down below. And he was discussing in here about this post that you probably know, if you have seen the screenshot, you couldn't actually miss it. Was very popular on the Reddit jailbreak because he says, this guy QWERTY whatever says in here, that Pangu is working with a PP assistant company, and if everything goes well, the jailbreak will be released for iOS 10.3.1 and 10.3 within a week. Which, of course, this post was made a week ago, and he was talking about this week that just started. We're going to get into that and why it's important to not update to 10.3.1, but also he's talking about this, which we're going to discuss, and more important about this in here. According to the article posted by Stefan, Pangu might have sold their exploit for this jailbreak for iOS 10.3 or 10.3.1 with Apple, or to Apple, for the amount of money listed in here, which is $250,000, sorry. Well, this is a very big amount of money, and the reason I'm not believing that is that it's actually not okay with their bug bounty. If you go ahead in here on Mac Rumors, I actually got this picture. On an Apple presentation, when they did initialize the first bug bounty program, they have the initial categories in here. And as you can see, the maximum payment and the biggest payment was for a secure boot firmware component exploit, which was $200,000. Now, the secure BootROM is actually the BootROM of the device, which, of course, an exploit in there cannot be patched. And, of course, it's normal for Apple to pay a lot of money for that. Then it goes down, and we're going to the 100,000 mark for extraction of confidential material protected by Secure Enclave Processor, which is the SEP. And a jailbreak is definitely neither the first one nor the second one. The execution of arbitrary code with kernel privileges. Well, now we're talking. This is what a jailbreak actually is, or contains. Only $50,000, which is definitely not even close to the $1 million listed in here. Of course, Apple might have paid Pangu a lot of money for the exploit, because according to Spark, the guy who posted the original pictures you're seeing in here, and the pictures that made their way out across the internet the last couple of days, he said that the bug itself, or the bugs, are extremely valuable monetarily. But that doesn't mean it is actually worth $1 million. If it's worth $1 million, everybody would start selling exploits to Apple. So the problem in here is that I don't believe that, and I don't believe that Pangu has sold their jailbreak yet. So we should probably wait for more info on that. Just so you know, you should not believe that yet, because the amount of money is too sketchy to be believed. The next thing that I want to discuss in here is some good news, and we're going in here on Weibo, which is a community website on China. And if we translate this Chinese post, this guy in here, whose name is probably not IT Letter King, who has this badge in here which says, let me try to hover, microblogging personal certification. Alright, he says, quote, not surprisingly, Apple will release 10.3.2 official version next week, and so on. Well, the post is translated in a very big gibberish English, so I'm going to try to interpret what he's saying in here. He's saying that Apple will release iOS 10.3.2, the official release for the general public, next week. Up until in here is very correct. And Pangu is planning to release the iOS 10.3.1 jailbreak tool, which will be named, or will be called Janus, probably after the name of the conference. And his personal guess is that iOS 10.3.2 will be, after iOS 10.3.2 will be released, Pangu will drop their jailbreak. Now, that makes sense, to be brutally honest, because Pangu will probably wait, if they are going to release that, for sure, Pangu will probably wait for iOS 10.3.2 to be up, just so that Apple, of course, doesn't patch the jailbreak, because if they release it right now, when Apple releases the iOS 10.3.2 next week, they can have the jailbreak already patched. So that would make sense, but that's not backed up by Pangu in any way, which means that we do not know if they're going to do that, or if this guy in here is actually claiming something real, or if he's actually certified for anything. So yeah, but he says in here that you should not update to past iOS 10.3.1. Well, I've been stressing it enough that you should not update to 10.3.1 either, and the reason I say that is because of this post in here. Well, a lot of people, when this post was tweeted and this post was shared on Reddit, thought that, of course, they are going to release the jailbreak in a week, and therefore I'm going to update to 10.3.1. And they did update it from 10.2 or from 10.2.1 and so on. And this post, translated from Chinese, posted by this QWERTY whatever, says that, of course, Pangu is working with PP Assistant Company and so on. If everything goes well, they will release within a week. Well, today it was confirmed that this guy in here was fake and he was actually trolling. And in this post made by Anonymous HTML on Reddit a couple of hours ago, he exposed the guy who at first changed his name. Well, I don't think it's the same guy, by the way. But if we're going on his profile in here, as you can see, his handle is QWERTY860320. Let's see what we see. So this is the link to the actual post from here. This was the post, and that was screenshotted in here. And as you can see, the link doesn't work anymore. He removed the post. But let's see what happens if I remove the post and try to go to his profile. Okay, so as you can see, he changed his name. He's no longer Chinese. He's called Secure Jailbreak. He changed his profile picture to Pangu's logo, as well as in here. And he also removed anything related to any Pangu release or something like that. And he posted 6 hours ago this link to a probably fake website related to Pangu, in which he says, Pangu download iOS 10.3.1 in big screen will launch soon. Okay. And he definitely removed anything that was related to his past posts about any jailbreak or about any PP assistant and so on. For some reason, people thought this guy in here is related to Pangu or is working with Pangu, and they considered him a trustworthy source, a credible source, and it was posted here on Reddit Jailbreak, the fact that he might be right and the Pangu might be releasing the jailbreak. And this is where everything started about any jailbreak next week, which was definitely a rumor and is not going to happen most likely. So for those of you who actually followed this guy in here and updated the 10.3.1, unfortunately you might be screwed for the moment. Pangu's jailbreak is actually real, and we discussed about it in my other videos in here. But when I made this video, fake Pangu jailbreak IPA that was leaked apparently, I told you that you should not update to 10.3.1. So you should definitely save your iOS 10.3.1 blobs as I show you in here, but you should not update. A lot of you didn't listen to me and of course updated, and some of you updated from 10.2 and lost their jailbreak in a hope that they're going to get, you know, the jailbreak from Pangu, but unfortunately that's not going to happen most likely, and therefore I recommend you not to update to 10.3.1 for the moment, because the guy that actually leaked that information was fake, and we definitely do not know anything from Pangu. They didn't back up this information about any releases, and therefore if something happens, I'm going to keep you updated, but for the moment, do not update. This is actually very important, and I can't stress it enough. Stay on the lowest firmware possible until I tell you to update. Till the next time, I'm GeoSnow. Try to stay safe, do not update, and peace out.